Hello and welcome. Very special show from the Coca-Cola Clubhouse here in Glasgow. And Trisha is actually having a non-alcoholic drink. And she said, please, bole bhi do this is non-alcoholic. Absolutely it is. She doesn't drink alcohol, neither do I. Both teetotalers, and Rohan from the other side is saying, I do. You're welcome, but not on the show. But the thing that we're going to talk about, you've already seen the interview. You've already seen the interview at 10 a.m. You've written, you read my piece at 8, you read her interview at 10:30. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Neeraj Chopra. We will have a chance meeting with Neeraj Chopra here in Glasgow. He's someone we know very well. He's someone we've celebrated for the longest time. But what has not changed with Neeraj Chopra, Trisha, is the man's humility. Describe what happened before Trisha takes over. We were both feeling chill. Glasgow, after several days of hot sun, was a little chill.
He's going to lie about this. I'll tell you the truth. After this, especially, the company has to start giving me coffee allowance. Because he doesn't drink coffee, to be fair. We were returning, both of us were tired. And Rohan was doing the Lovelina interview, which you must have seen. So I was like, Guryada, mornings I have not drank my coffee. Guryada, I, by the way, I had one coffee at the Rangers, but I was very, kind of feeling jaded. And I kept telling him, coffee. He was like, there's a Marriott, let's go and have coffee and let's finish this.
We can sit there.
Yeah.
My whole deal was when she has coffee, I can sit, chill out a little bit and do some work and she can have her coffee. So we were in the Uber.
Yeah.
Because it was quite a bit of traffic at that point in time. So we see the Marriott on Argyle Street. And we're like, okay, let's get off here. So the Uber turns in. And by that time, both of us are looking at each other. Looks very familiar. And he's getting off from a Uber muscle. And he and Jaivir and his physio, they were walking in. Isn't that Neeraj Chopra? So we get off from the car.
And we were not sure because it is not the team hotel.
It is not the team hotel. It is not supposed to be Neeraj Chopra.
Yeah.
You don't bump into Neeraj Chopra on the road, right? You don't. So we get off from the Uber and we are on the way in. And as luck would have it, the man turns, looks at us, has a huge smile, and I'm like, "Hey, champion." And trust me, this is exactly what happened. He sees us, we are still not in the hotel, we are there at the entrance. He walks out of the hotel, gives me a hug, gives her a hug. And the first thing is, sir, kaisa chal raha hai, kaam kaise chal raha hai, kaise hain aap, bataiye. I don't see this humility in any champion.
And a champion has the Neeraj. I mean, double Olympic medal and Olympic gold. Most importantly, somebody I think who has revolutionized the way people follow and look at Olympic sports. And for that big an athlete to behave like, he just turned, and of course he's one of our own. He knows us for a long time. All that is fine. But there are a number of athletes who do know us. It's not like he's the only one. But he just came out and, gave us a hug. We were still here. We walked out.
He had not even collected his accreditation. He stood there. His people were waiting. The Indian team's deputy chef commission was there trying to facilitate. He actually made him wait. He said, wait. And he started chatting with us. And then here comes the story. You'll watch it again. Trisha being Trisha tells him very sweetly, by the way, I couldn't because Neeraj and I have been in touch. And I had told him, Neeraj, let's speak in Glasgow. And he said, sir, आप तो जानते हो, WhatsApp पे नीरज के बाद अच्छे से बात करते हैं. I said, हाँ, that Trisha tells him, you are Neeraj Chopra. You understand, right? That for us journalists, it's important to speak to you, Neeraj Chopra. It's important for our coverage. And she gives a very sweet smile, which we really know. And that's the smile. That is the smile. And Neeraj, it's all coming. That is lovely.
And the best part is, so we were standing in the lobby because all of us are not in lobby, at the gate. Because we are all surprised, we have met and all. He says, sir, यहाँ कोने में आ जाओ, आप ही का camera पकड़ लो. So I gave him the camera and I took the interview. In fact, Boryada, I also wanted to speak to him because there's a lot of questions back home on two things. One, this time javelin is tough. And number two, on the fact that it's a Curtin Commonwealth Games. what is on stake, because after 61 medals high, you're suddenly expecting a 25, 30, and that's why speaking to someone like Neeraj Chopra becomes all the more important.
And he put it in perspective.
Yes.
He actually, when he said about the curtain Commonwealth Games, he said, हम लोग देश के लिए जब खेलने के लिए आते हैं वो important नहीं होता है. I mean, curtain हो या हमारे लिए important. Then what he said, the Commonwealth Games javelin field is as good as a world championship or an Olympic Games. Because you must understand, there is an Arshad Nadeem, who's the Olympic champion. There is a Neeraj Chopra, who's the Olympic silver medalist. There is a Keshav Walcott. There is a Julius Rego. There is a Anderson Peters. So think about it. There is a Pathiragi, Rumesh Pathiragi Taranga. So you actually have the top 6-7 javelin throwers of the world here in Glasgow. So one of the most important events in Glasgow has to be Neeraj Chopra's event. Before Trisha and I continue, here's what Neeraj Chopra said to Trisha Ghoshal. Take a look, because it's you will understand the humanity of the man. Very quick interview, 2 questions, but so very pertinent, so very poignant.
And can I put this? I have done Asian Games as well, and I have done Commonwealth before as well. There is one thing that I really wanted to be disciplined about, because most journalists aren't. He said, "Do sawal." I asked 2 questions. I hope people understand 2 questions mean 2 questions, because if he's being gracious, it's on our part also.
100%. 100%. Because, you know, this is what happens. Neeraj Chopra wouldn't have refused the third.
Yeah.
Knowing him, he wouldn't have refused the fourth also. He would have answered. But in his mind, he would have felt, कि यार ये क्या कर रहा है? Don't overstretch your breath. आपने request किया, उन्होंने कहा 2 सवाल पूछो. Because he's already agreed to a long interview at the end of the event. So there's no problem. So please understand. Beautiful point. Beautiful point. Take a look at the interview and we are coming back.
And I have with me Neeraj Chopra, and he has just about come to Glasgow, and I just saw him and ran, of course. Neeraj ji, आप अभी आए हो, ग्लासगो का वेदर तो अभी अडॉप्ट करना है सब कुछ, पर ये प्रिपरेशन कैसा हुआ है? आपको जल्दी मैं छोड़ दूंगी, बस इतना ही.
नहीं, बिल्कुल. सबसे पहले तो अभी हम स्विट्ज़रलैंड से आए हैं और प्रिपरेशन अच्छी चल रही थी. वेदर थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे क्लाउडी है और रेनी सा लग रहा है, बट जैसे कि आप बता रहे थे कि थोड़ा गर्म था पिछले दिनों में, तो हमारे लिए कंपटीशन वेदर हमको थोड़ा गर्म ही पसंद है, तो बेटर होगा कि हम मतलब हमारे कंपटीशन तक थोड़ा गर्म हो जाए वापस. तो और बाकी तैयारी काफ़ी अच्छी रही है. दोहा के बाद हमने थोड़ी ट्रेनिंग बढ़ाई है और बस अभी अपने इवेंट का इंतज़ार रहेगा.
और नीरज जी, ये बहुत कंफ्यूजन है देश में कि ये छोटा CWG है, मेडल का क्या होगा नहीं होगा, तो मैं हर बार आपको जो एक बात पूछती हूँ कि फैंस के लिए कुछ बोल दीजिए बस.
नहीं, फैंस के लिए तो बस यही है कि वो उनको हमेशा बहुत बहुत थैंक यू, हमेशा सपोर्ट करने के लिए. और छोटा CWG भले ही हो, लेकिन हम अगर अपनी कंट्री को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं तो हमारे लिए वो बड़ा ही हो जाता है. तो मेरे हिसाब से तो काफ़ी बड़ा है, और ख़ासकर आपको पता है जेवलिन का काफ़ी अच्छा कंपटीशन होने वाला है. तो बस यही है कि आप ऐसे ही सपोर्ट करो, सभी एथलीट्स को सपोर्ट करो, जितने एथलीट्स इंडिया से आए हैं, और सभी अच्छी तैयारी करके आए, अपना बेस्ट देने आए हैं अपनी कंट्री के लिए. तो बस आप ऐसे ही सपोर्ट करो और हम कोशिश करते रहेंगे कि भाई जितना भी हम अपने फ्लैग को ऊपर लेके जा सकें.
नीरज अभी आए हैं, उनको और परेशान नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन हम बट बाद में हम फिर से बात करेंगे.
जी बिल्कुल.
थैंक यू सो मच.
थैंक यू.
So when you're interviewing, you have the fortune, privilege, joy of interviewing so many people.
Yes.
I've always felt Neeraj is a more humble chap. And here I'm thinking, I'm not saying others are not humble. I'm not saying a Tendulkar is not humble, or an Abhinav is not humble, or a Rohit Sharma is not humble. Neeraj, the simplicity is still very different.
But all the 3 names you just I have interviewed them, I have produced them. See, I think with Neeraj, he's still that relatable boy next door.
Your thing with Nitin, you all are great friends. See, when someone from the outside, what I'm trying to say is each one of them have an exterior. Because, see, they're achievements. But we can exactly why next door. आप कैसे? आप ठीक है? आपका काम कैसे चल? this is very different with Neeraj.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, and with Neeraj, every time you meet, you almost for those 5-10 minutes completely forget who you're talking to because of the way he comes and meets you, because of the way he comes and talks to you. In fact, we had a longish chat off the record about the weather, how is it, and
He actually started asking her,
Yeah.
so she said it's warm. He said, acha.
no, I said it was warm, and we actually told him the whole layout. He was asking about the next 3 days weather to you. In fact, in the the interview also, he has mentioned that if it's warmer, it helps us. We want not us per se, the javelin throwers, the athletes, because we are used to such warm conditions. So that's what when you talk to someone like Neeraj, it becomes very much like a discussion that three of us probably are having over, at the Coca-Cola Clubhouse. It almost feels like that. For good those 5-10 minutes, you tell me, we had completely forgotten that we had gone there for coffee. ऐसा लग रहा था कि we have gone with Neeraj to have coffee with Neeraj.
Absolutely. You have, before that, let me plug this place again. This is the Coca-Cola Clubhouse at the Peak Scotland building. Here in Glasgow.
Massively happening.
Very happy place, and thanks to Arnab for making the introduction. Thanks to Kaustav Shantanu for getting us into this partnership. Thanks to Paul Hiskins, the person in charge here. Paul has been extremely generous with his time. He's invited us here. There's some great stuff. There's an AI photograph place where Trisha has posed as a boxer. Rohan has posed as a boxer. I have posed as an athlete.
If any of you have my WhatsApp number, you know I have won the first round and how I posed up.
Yes, my wife was coming to see me in that athletics pose. Even I was. I will never be. So I was shocked that how can I look like this? So Rohan wants to show the photograph also. Basically, he wants to flaunt his own picture.
Very good.
So
That's my picture after winning round 1.
and that's a 5-0. That's a 5-0 knockout. But we're at the Coca-Cola Clubhouse. So if you are in Glasgow, it's great. In the evening, you come here for a drink, you have food, you have some finger food. There's Team Scotland downstairs, there's an athlete coming in every day. He or she will talk to people, 30-40 people very closely. Beautiful place. Beautiful. How many Neeraj's chances? I somehow feel he has a great chance. And I'll tell you what, knowing the guy, if he was not ready, he wouldn't have come in.
Yeah,
Because all of a sudden, we were being told that he might not compete. He would compete directly at the Asian Games. And all of a sudden, we were told, because the last qualifying event was done.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we were told that will compete in Doha.
Yeah.
And last moment, he entered Doha. He threw 85 and a half. A new job done. And he moved on. Then he was telling you, Doha ke baad maine अच्छा miss kiya. With Neeraj, you know that if he's in sync, I think he's peaking at the right time. Unlike Rumesh, who has done 90s, who has done very well. But Neeraj, now being Neeraj, he really knows his body. I'm actually giving him a medal chance, a solid medal chance, because he knows India lives for Commonwealth or for Asian Games, for events like this. And he wouldn't come if he was not 100%.
Also, he looked much leaner. And in fact, he said he has worked on being leaner, on gaining muscle. So he knows what he's doing. And but he has always been like that. In fact, I remember we were in France when he was in a Diamond League. And we were like, the way he's building up to the last shot, you knew he was carrying an injury as well, a niggle kind. And you knew last shot was when he would go, or second last shot is when he'd go full throttle. Because we follow him, the sport so much, we actually knew that he's going to do that. And he just won, I think he had won silver or gold.
Diamond League.
Diamond League, not the medal, yeah. So I think with Neeraj, it has always been, and that's why he was so upset after the Olympics.
Correct.
Because he had not expected that result. He knew that he was at his best. It was the wind that became a problem.
But 89.45 in normal circumstances is a gold medal.
Absolutely.
It's almost a gold medal. So by the way, you guys are wondering where Rohan is.
Rohan is behind that.
Rohan is behind the camera, but also is with pictures being royalty in the next room, literally, is the Duke of Edinburgh.
Yes.
So Rohan has great company. He might just walk in. The Duke of Edinburgh is in the next room, so Rohan might just go and say hi. Apparently, the Duke of Edinburgh.
I just have one request. Don't put ideas in his head. You and Rohan have a very bad habit of putting ideas into each other's head, and it gets too much.
He will come.
Rohan might just go and say hi.
Yeah,
What's going on here? So
maybe he was searching for Rohan.
possible. The Duke of Edinburgh is in the next room. But we've had a blast so far in Glasgow. Trust me, we've had a great time. These two fellows went and visited the Rangers Football Club.
Oh, yeah.
As you guys are watching this, our plan is to also go and visit the Celtic Football Club and do a story around that. We've watched lawn bowls, we've watched powerlifting, we will watch boxing.
Also, I have all the plans in the world to ditch these two and finally go to a bookshop and just spend some time there with myself.
She can disappear. We will go to our bookstores in Kolkata and we will watch all three.
Okay, I'll tell you a story that you do not know from last year's UK visit.
Yes, please.
So we go to the airport, Shubhai.
What happened to my Coke Zero right now?
Where did you throw it?
No, it's here.
Oh, yeah. So,
Just plugging Coca-Cola sponsors.
of course, Coke has supported us always, so it's there. But as I was saying, last year, Shubha and Devashir, Rohan and I were checking. We had 6 kg extra luggage
Checking out here. And
from UK to, and all of those 6 kgs was in a bag where Rohan and I had actually collected books from him.
And so now I will tell you part 2 of that story. Part 2 of that story is Rohan has got 10 kilos of food here, which he has now unpacked, so he now can take 10 kilos of rice.
No, he will take 4 kilos of book from me.
His suitcase, Rohan's suitcase, the day we came here from London Euston, was heavy. I had tried helping him.
And we couldn't understand for 15 days what has he
Why
got.
has he got here?
And by the way, I am here 70 days. He had gone back. Now he has come back with a small suitcase. When he was here for 2 months before that, he had one big suitcase. Even in my shoe,
Correct.
he had a But this guy has come from
My suitcase was never 17 kilos. Rohan's is 25 kilos. Boss, what have you got? And then comes biscuits, Maggie,
Sattu, yes.
and God knows what. And he says, what food do you want? I've got more for you. I said, boss, calm down. Calm down. And by the way, he cooks well.
I have always said this. I think Ras, he used to cook a very nice potato curry and rice and
No, and he loves it. I mean, because I cook well, you will have to agree.
Yeah.
Both of us, we've...
I mean, in front of the camera, if he insists.
No,
he is. He cooks well.
And both of us now take turns at making breakfast, Rohan and I.
And I take turn at enjoying it. No, not turns.
He
I enjoy
actually
it.
said to me, no, you write your piece because, in the morning I have to
He
write my
actually
poem.
enjoys cooking as well.
That's what I was saying. But back to Neeraj Chopra.
Yeah.
I would say India's greatest attraction. I think the food has also come. That's what it is. Coca-Cola Clubhouse, it's not just about the enjoyment and the AI photographs, but also
It's okay.
No, it's fine. Come in. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. So we've got some chicken, we've got some salad, and we've also got some meatballs.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And that's Paul. Paul,
Please come and say a hi.
please come and say hi. That's Paul. We've already spoken about Paul. And we said Paul has done this place beautifully. The Coca-Cola Clubhouse, Scotland House in Glasgow, Ingram Street, and Paul is the one who has kind of very generously invited us to India. Great place to come in the evenings, Paul. Quick comment for our viewers.
Look, it's lovely to have you, man, because the whole point of online games is having people all around the globe. So it's absolutely fantastic you can come and join us. So yeah, I look forward to you being here at the whole of the games. I know you're going to do some work as well.
As an afterthought.
As an afterthought.
Yeah, I've got one more little gift for you. And I'll give them some little things. And this is a very exclusive one that we're only giving to our winners. So there you go. Good point of view of those. So you,
By the way, Ornov, Kostov, Shantanu, and Sanket, all of them watches. Best of
look, Atlanta is the place we want things. Hopefully they can come over here. The guys from Atlanta, but yeah, great to see you all guys, and thank you for hooking us up.
Super and great. We loved our time here at the Coca-Cola Clubhouse. Thank you very much. We get some Indian athletes as well. The Indian hotel is actually next door. It's just the next building. So lovely. And here's the commemorative Coca-Cola thing that you can now see. That Rohan is showing you.
Rohan has put his hand in the pool. You okay now? Happy?
Rohan has shown you the thing. Back to Neeraj Chopra, last couple of minutes of the show. It will mean a lot. The last 1 year has not gone to plan for the champion.
Yeah.
In the World Championship, after 26 consecutive podium finishes,
Yep.
he failed to make the podium, wasn't able to make the final. Thereafter, he said it was a mistake to compete because he was under immense pressure plus stage. So it was a mistake to compete. He's recovered well. He's now back, and now he will want to be here and become a nation.
You will be the body language says that, and the mic is much. After we finish with Neeraj, before ending, I'll tell you what really is the concave story of Korea. But anyway, there behind the camera, Rohan is quietly, why are you having the food like that? You're not going to steal. Yeah, exactly. Nobody's going to steal the food. Anyway. Getting back to the point, I think the whole body language, the confidence that he has, because he is, as you said, he's not coming from a great season, but you can see on his face, he knows what he's doing. He has thought about it, and there's a specific game plan, which is why he has also become leaner. Kind of indicated that, when he was saying, you asked him, bro, you have become leaner. He said, yes, kuch to kiya hai.
He said, I have not lost weight, I've built muscle mass.
Correct.
That is what was pretty evident. He looked leaner to me.
Yeah, absolutely he did. And he was also very happy with the change, which means he knows that he needs that muscle mass to generate that power. And, I just feel the body language. After Olympics, I have seen that body language drop. Today, the Neeraj Chopra I met, I loved, And that is very important, Goria. That, what I love about Mirabai Chan, whenever I meet her, that smile on her face, that will take her even to the wall. Even with Nina, yeah. With Mirabai, it's different. With Mirabai, she comes with this positive mass of energy. Even if
That's scream.
Yeah. Even if you're having a bad day, you will become all charged up. But today, Neeraj, it is not only the way he was talking, the way he was walking, you could see that confidence. I won't be surprised if we see a very good medal.
That's what it is. Fingers crossed for Neeraj Chopra. I'll finish with this. Well, Jaiveer Chaudhary is also here.
Finish with your story.
Okay, done. You finish it. But Jaiveer Chaudhary is also here. And the Indian management made sure that Jaiveer was accredited in no time, so they didn't have to wait. That is what is important. Please understand, the Indian management doing extremely well. Physio was there, Jaiveer was there. The organizers may have had an issue. Within 1 minute that was sorted. Jaiveer's accreditation done. Neeraj is sorted. Everything was in control. They were done in 5 minutes. That's what it should be like. You can finish your ministry.
Yes, so Boreada and technology, they're not friends. After the Neeraj interview, before I go to the last story that I'm planning to say, after the Neeraj interview, I turned and asked him, did we get the audio properly? That's exactly what he asked me after an interview. I generally say, yes, the audio was fine or whatever. He doesn't look at me and said, I just pressed play. I don't know what happened after that.
Exactly. I don't know. I said, you asked me to press here. I pressed it. After that, I don't know. Yeah. Now it's your problem.
And he said, I have pressed play, not record. He said play.
Yeah, I mean, correct. That's it. I said, you said this, I done.
Yeah. And I'm taking it back to Trailblazers. This was 4.1. Yeah, so this is Trailblazers 3.0. Vishy Anand and Ravi Chandran Ashwin, both of them were supposed to join us via Zoom link. This great man here sends Vishy Anand's joining link to Ravi Chandran Ashwin and Ravi Chandran Ashwin's link to Vishy Anand. Now, it's not like they are in the same session. They are in two completely different sessions. And then he's like, where is Vishy Anand? Vishy Anand has not come. I am seeing he has logged into the company. And by the way, I have this on record where I'm like, Boria, you have given the wrong link. And he's like, in a very sing-song way, he says, that's very me, because he does that. He does that.
I've said Deepika Palikal. That is correct. Deepika Palikal, her own number.
And not once, twice.
Boss, come on, boss. I was about to send her number so that we can coordinate in China. We will coordinate that interview in China. I was about to tell Deepika that Trisha's there, Rohan's there, have a chat. And I sent Deepika her number. So she was like, what are you going to do? So, anyway, that's me. No issues. Neeraj Chopra get us the gold medal. We all had that conversation. On that note, folks, Glasgow is buzzing. Things are heating up. We will get our medal. So far, the star of the show has been Putul Sonawal. Putul Sonawal,
Yet another tiebreak.
Ruparani Tirki and Pinky Singh. Putul Sonawal 2 out of 2. Ruparani Tirki and Pinky Singh 2 out of 2. So long balls on fire. Ravi Bengali and Anju Luthra. Your team doing very well. Fingers crossed. Thank you very much.